Hello, it's SPOOFER RAVENBERG here. The sound of this video may seem somewhat echoey, and that's because I have managed to climb all the way down into a mysterious catacomb. And I'm here with me spooftometer, and it's going absolutely haywire. The amount of negative energy in this place is completely off the charts. Members of my tribe, off the charts. So, I have been bombarded with emails lately from people asking me why I hate Christians so much. I don't hate Christians at all. Don't hate them. In my philosophy, people should leave each other alone and not try to upset each other. Live and let live, as the old saying goes. And that is part of my pagan philosophy. By the way, I need about 20 members of my tribe to come up here to County Leitrim. There's a church here in Leitrim. It has a number of crosses outside of the building. It also has a cross up on one of the steeples. Now, what I want the members of my tribe to do, I want you to come up here to Leitrim, and I want you to help me turn those crosses upside down, just for a bit of a laugh. It's I don't think turning sacred symbols upside down will upset the adherents of that religion at all. I think it's just a little joke. So, hail Satan, by the way. I need you to come up to Leitrim, and it's a little village. There's a church there, lots of crosses, and I think we'd have a great time. And after that, we have, when we get all the crucifixes and all the crosses turned upside down, we'll go into the local town for a coffee morning and talk a load of bollocks until midday, and then we'll scatter. So please get in touch with me if you want to take part in the little bit of fun with the church. Nothing too insulting for Christians at all. Also bring a few buckets of paint. We want to put a few 666s up on the walls of the church and on some of the graves. As I say, it's just a bit of fun. And sure, if the Christians can't, if they can't laugh at it the same way we laugh at it, sure, that means they're just bigots. Okay. Now, another thing, while I'm here in this catacomb, I brought a few jam jars with me because my spooftometer is, as I said, it's going all over the place here. And I believe there are a number of very, very serious demons here. Now, I captured a demon last year on a beach in Sligo, and I brought the jam jar home. It was sealed, and my plan was to bury the jam jar in 6 feet of cement. That was the plan. But I forgot about the jam jar, and about a week later it was on a shelf. It was on a shelf in my sitting room in my cottage. And one of my cats saw a moth. A moth had got in the window one night, and the cat started chasing the moth around the room, and suddenly the cat tried to pounce on the moth. The moth got out of the way, but unfortunately the cat's tail clipped the jam jar with the demon in it, and oh my God, wow, the jam jar fell and it broke into a million shards of glass. So after me managing to lure the demon into the jam jar on the Pebble Beach in Sligo, it was all for naught, because now the demon had escaped, and not only that, he was now resident in my cottage. So I really was, in a bad place, and to power the machine that lures the demon into the jam jar, you need some nuclear power, and that's not easy to come by. So basically, I've had to live with the demon for the last while. It's been very, very difficult. He's not a morning person at all. You have to tiptoe down the stairs. My cottage has a stairs, by the way. You have to tiptoe down the stairs. He doesn't like his eggs runny. So if you're going to fry eggs, sunny side up is not what the demon likes. You have to turn the egg over and do it on both sides. Make sure the egg is hard. The yolk of the egg is hard for the demon. So it's been a really, really difficult time living with the demon that escaped from the jam jar. So I'm going to try, when I can, save up a little bit of money, I'm going to try and get the nuclear materials available to start up the machine that will then lure it into another jam jar. But I also have to, I have to wait till I've used up all the jam, strawberry jam, in another jam jar. So I'm not going to throw out perfectly good strawberry jam just to lure a very dangerous and very grumpy demon. So I have to move on to another topic. There are two Irish YouTubers. Now, one of them is called Jacob Lordson, and the other guy is called Green Pill. Now, these two idiots have been trolling my channel for a number of months. They're Dublin guys, working class, and I think they're jealous that Spoofer Ravenberg was able to clamber his way out of the flats and to become upwardly mobile in the social strata. And I think they are absolutely frothing at the mouth with jealousy, with envy, and with bad feelings. And they have taken it upon themselves to, with a vengeance for some reason, to come after me by trolling the comment sections of my videos. Now, they recently collaborated, Lordson and Greenpill. They recently collaborated. They decided it would be hilarious. They thought it was a joke. They went to O'Connell Street in Dublin. By the way, when I say, I managed to get out of the flats, I prefer to say I managed to get out of the projects. It sounds a little bit cooler, a little bit hipper, a little bit more African American, So, I was able to get out of the projects, and improve myself. So those guys are jealous. They put out a video. In the video, they were at the Spire Monument, which is a Freemasonic lodge. They walked around and around and around the spire a number of times, and they were wearing wizard hats and wizard capes. Now, for starters, I was able to zoom in on the video with my editing software, and I was able to notice that their wizard hats and their wizard capes were not the real deal. In other words, they got those articles from a joke shop. Now, if you're going to try and cast a spell on someone, if you are trying to hex somebody, you need to have a real wizard hat and a real wizard cape, and those two bozos didn't have either. So, they were really wasting their time. But it gets even more ridiculous, because those absolute jackasses didn't realize that if you try to put a hex on someone who didn't do anything on you, the hex will backfire. So those two guys really don't know what they are playing with, and they are going to have a terrible ordeal in the coming days and weeks, because you do not try to hex somebody, especially me, when I have not done anything wrong on you. So this is a message to Lordson. He's an artist, by the way, and I don't know why he has some sort of idea that that you have to have brush strokes in your art, that the paintbrush must touch the canvas. I think this guy, he really needs to study Jackson Pollock. He needs to understand that the brush no longer touches the canvas, that you just throw blobs of paint anywhere on the paper or the canvas, and that is your masterpiece. Failing that, he should be drawing cans of Campbell's soup. Campbell's soup. That's my advice to Jacob Lordson, the Irish painter who is trolling my channel. Greenpill is a sort of citizen journalist. Now, he goes out when there is a protest with his mobile phone, and he tries to record the demonstrations in progress. Now, I have said this a lot of times, that protesting is an absolute waste. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So Greenpill, you're obviously not with the program. By you going out and recording and protesting with the protesters, you're literally down on your knees begging the government to help you out. The same government that's trying to get the ping pong and the needlecraft put into you. Okay, that's it. I have nothing more to say. Some idiot sent me an email saying to stop the love bombing. Spoofer Ravenberg does not love bomb his tribal members, his minions. He does not do that. And by the way, I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. And when I speak ill of the globalists, I'm talking about all rich people, all rich white people, and that does not include the Jews. It does not include the Jews. I'm not an anti-Semite, and I'm not a racist. So that makes me very brave and very stunning. Now, before I go, I was on about the love bomb. I don't love bomb anyone. By the way, I'm going to blow kisses to you in my rear view mirror here. Love yous all. Yous are all so special. Yous are all, every one of yous is special. Now, this will be our Stalingrad. What we have, members of my tribe, what we have, we hold. This will be our Stalingrad. Every 2 minutes, more or less, I will talk about the defeated party in World War II, which was 76 years ago. I'll keep bringing that up every 2 minutes. I won't talk about the Bolsheviks, and I won't talk about the winners of the war. The people who are now taking away our liberties. I'll never mention them, but like all Irish civ-nats, I will constantly bring up the Nazis and the Holocaust approximately every 2 minutes in every single video, just to show how based I am. Getting back to the love bombing, absolutely ridiculous. I do not love bomb people. I'm not some sort of cult leader. By the way, blown kisses to you in my rear view mirror. Yous are all very special. Yous are lovely. No, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yous are all lovely. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yous are all special. Hold out. Let the other idiots get the needle and the ping pong, the needlecraft and the ping pong. Let them get that. Let them die. Let them die and fade away. You hold out until the spring. And after that, once the spring comes around, myself and my tribe members are going to take over the world. Love yous all. Yous are all so, so special. Have a song in your heart. Yous all have lovely hearts, and yous all have lovely voices, and yous have lovely songs. Yous have lovely songs in your hearts. Sing that song, and just to show that I'm really passionate, I'm now going to do the little, put my hands together and bow my head in a sort of namester pose as a sort of tribal leader. So there you go, there's my pose. Love yous all. Yous are all lovely. Yous are brilliant. Yous are brilliant. Yous are wonderful. And yous are all unique. Yous all have your own little talents. Your own little talents in the world. And yous are all so, so special. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Love yous all. 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 By the way, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. And I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm not an anti-Semite. Love yous. Love yous all. Love yous all. Love yous all.